Jo Oak, Chief Executive of Values to Coast. It's great that we've been celebrating our 20th birthday celebrations, and a real opportunity for you to read the initiatives and projects we've been delivering through the 20 years. And I'd really like to take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to Amanda, who's our new chair of the management board for Values to Coast, and an opportunity for us to explore in terms of what future lies ahead for us.
Thanks, Jo. Hi, I'm Amanda, and I've recently taken over as chair of the board. So it's a really exciting time to be joining your organisation 20 years in. And I think it kind of marks a milestone, an opportunity for us to think about the future and build on some of the ambitions that we already have in place about the commitment to safe and happy homes, colleagues, customers and communities. So it's great to be on board.
Lovely, thank you. And Amanda, we had a recent board away day, and it'd be great to just talk about the vision for the next phase of Values to Coast.
Well, I think we're already on a good track. So I think focusing on safety and what more we can do to enhance the lives of our customers and communities is absolutely the right direction of travel. But I think some of the things that probably need a bit more focus would be our investment in technology. How can we use technology better to be a more efficient organisation, make our services more accessible to our customers? I'm new chair of the board, I'm still learning, but two things I really would like to achieve. I'd like to find more ways to hear the customer's voice at the board table, so we can be really confident that the decisions we're taking and the plans that we're putting in place reflect the priorities for the people we serve. And I'd also like to hear the colleagues' voice. We've a really talented team here at Values to Coast, and I think it's really important that the board is able to demonstrate its support for what colleagues do, the amazing work they do every day in achieving our ambition and serving our customers. So yeah, I would say tech and really focusing on hearing the voice of our customers and colleagues.
That's great. And I think we got some real foundations we can build on that in terms of the launch of Llanw that we launched in April this year. The project we took forward had colleagues and customers round the table in terms of the designing the project. What did Llanw needed to look like to deliver, because we recognise, hearing from our customers, we weren't delivering the repairs and maintenance services that they expected, and having colleagues, customers round the table gives us good grounds and footing to be able to deliver those much needed services. So it's how we can do more of that and amplify that across all our services.
I think that's right, Jo. So I was lucky enough to come to the launch of Llanw, and there's no doubt that the support of our customers for developing this service was apparent in the room from those customers who've been involved in designing it. So we've got big plans for Llanw to make sure that it is delivering those brilliant services for our customers. But, you talk about more, our communities really need more of what we offer. We know that homelessness in Wales is at an all-time high. That's not acceptable. So we need to be thinking about how we can do more to alleviate homelessness, to provide those opportunities in our communities for people to get great housing, to get great employment. And Values to Coast has an important role to play in that. We need to challenge ourselves, and we need to make sure we're running this organisation in a way which is efficient and effective, so we can release the capacity to create more, but also to invest in our customers' homes, which has to be an equal priority for the board.
Yeah. And for us, in terms of thinking, recognise we need to grow capacity.
Yeah.
We've had our largest investment into our existing homes, a programme where we know the focus needs to be on affordable warmth and keeping homes watertight. And we want to continue to do that. Investing in our communities, and technology in all of this has got a great role to play to enable us to become a much more efficient, so then we can then bring those resources back in to reinvest into the homes. And I think technology's got an interesting role to play in residents' homes, how that can help with their lives to live much more independently and longer in their homes. So it'll be interesting in terms of how we can work and collaborate with the sector to understand the role of technology, and not just us being an efficient organisation, but how that can be a real benefit and advantage for our customers.
Definitely. And, you know, when technology works best is when people and tech come together and people are able to focus on the things that they do best, those interactions with our customers, spending time in our communities, letting the systems take the strain. So I agree 100% with what you say, Jo. And you mentioned collaboration. The future in Wales has to be about collaboration. We need to work much more closely with people who have the same challenges as us. We need to share the learning. We need to be willing to learn. And just open ourselves up to those kinds of relationships. So collaboration with a very clear purpose, which has to be about delivering for our customers, would, you know, be another one of those things I'd really like to see on the board agenda. Yeah,
that's great. And, you know, 2 opportunities, I think, as we look forward around collaboration. We've got a really exciting project with Keep Wales Tidy, really out in our communities, in our green and grey spaces. This will be a great opportunity for sustainable projects, but to bring volunteering opportunities for those individuals living in our communities. Food growing, we recognise, you know, the challenges that are out there in terms of people increasing demand on food banks. How can we start changing that? And a real opportunity for us to be working closely with the local authority and with developers to bring much needed homes into Bridgend and beyond, in terms of what we need to think in terms of the demand. And then how do we capitalise on, we use a range of subcontractors in terms of how they can help support into our communities and bring that added social value.
So, you know, one of the things that attracted me to this organisation was the ambition that I saw and I felt. So I love listening to you talk about opportunity. A particular personal passion of mine are opportunities for young people. So all the things you've mentioned there, I think, can allow us as an organisation to create those opportunities. I am so delighted with the number of apprenticeships that we have in Llanw. For what is, at this stage, a relatively embryonic organisation, we have 6 apprentices, which I think is brilliant. But, you know, the ambition, I know, will extend way beyond that. And the other things you mentioned, volunteering, how we create those moments for Valleys to Coast to engage with the people who live in our communities, to create, I guess, to learn from each other and to build together, I guess, a better locality, better Bridgend, better Wales. It's very exciting, and I think we've got to be, we can't be shy about putting ourselves forward and enabling our colleagues to do that, you know, making sure that our colleagues feel, the people working in this organisation feel empowered to be able to do that. So yeah, I'm very excited about what the future holds for us.
Yeah, thank you. And I think it's a really exciting opportunity now. And, you know, Mandy, you really set the tone at the top, joining in saying about, you know, that shared endeavour, but that shared endeavour goes beyond just the board members, the executive team. It's about colleagues and our customers being part of this exciting journey.
Well, they're 2 of my favourite words, really. And sometimes when you're in an organisation, it can feel a little bit, maybe, you know, it's not always straightforward in terms of what people's priorities. So I think the thing we need to absolutely focus on, it is a shared endeavour. That the board, our colleagues, our customers, we're all shooting for the same thing here. We're all aiming to provide much better services to our customers and communities, and to provide more access to homes and housing. So I think we just got to remind ourselves that we all have a really, really important part to play in that, both inside our organisation and with our partners.
Thank you.